Welcome back. Well, another warm one today. 3 days in a row of 80-degree temperatures or more, and we have more in the 10-day forecast. So let's get over to the weather wall, discuss our lows, which got down into the upper 50s this morning. A little bit cooler as high pressure and drier air is moving into the region, at least aloft, but we still have that moist flow coming out of the Gulf. So thus the foggy mornings, then the mostly sunny and warm afternoons. Normally, we should expect a low of about 45, give or take 5 or 10 degrees and a normal high of 63, but nowhere near that. Missed the record by 1 degree going back to 1931, and also on this date in 1989 we were in the deep freeze. That was a big freeze. December of 83, December of 89 have been our coldest Christmas breaks, and this one back in 1989 actually froze Vermilion Bay for a period of time. Now the weather headlines moving forward: mild, damp and foggy nights and mornings ahead. Fog advisory in effect for portions of Acadiana, which will probably expand. Spring-like temperatures into the weekend. Record lows, record highs in the low 80s certainly will be threatened. Mostly upper 70s, lower 80s in the forecast. Then a sharp cold front gets here by Sunday evening. Some scattered showers, but not much rain. But more importantly, freezing temperatures come Tuesday and Wednesday morning. So we're going to get on the old temperature roller coaster for a couple of days and then warm up into the new year. Back to the west, more atmospheric river action has been wet over there. High pressure bridging across our part of the world. Jet stream staying well to the north, keeping the northeast on the cold side. We'll talk a little bit more about that tonight at 10. High pressure at the surface pretty much off to the east of us, allowing for that east-southeasterly flow off the Gulf, and thus the dense fog advisory that's in effect for the coastal parishes east of the Atchafalaya Basin. But I do think that will impact St. Martin and the northern portions of the I-10 parishes at the very least. So I would expect this, like the last couple of nights, for the Weather Service to expand those fog advisories farther north and westward, depending on how the trends go overnight tonight. But we do think it's going to be foggy, upper 50s to lower 60s tonight. And then the model, graph model, a little interesting, kind of holding our daytime highs down because of the slow burn off of the fog that's expected tomorrow. And we certainly could see that on a couple of days this week. So our daytime highs could be limited to low to mid 70s if the fog takes well into the afternoon to burn off. If not, if it burns off quickly, we'll see upper 70s to lower 80s, and that carries through Friday into the weekend as well. Here's the latest graph model, pretty much showing everybody's going to have low visibilities through daybreak tomorrow. That's why I think the fog advisory gets expanded. And here we are at noon, some spots still at a half mile. So you know that's giving us a hint that if the fog is slow to burn off, we won't be quite as warm. Much the same can be said for Thursday as well. It all depends on your fog burn off time, on how warm it's going to get during the afternoons. Mid to upper 50s for the northern parishes, upper 50s I-10 corridor, pretty much the same down along the coast. And then daytime highs tomorrow, mid to upper 70s, pretty much across the board. We'll go 78, 79 in Lafayette. And our guidance has been going 78 to 79, and we've managed to hit 80 3 days in a row. So we're getting the spirit of that. Then as we look at the cold front, as we head into Monday night, Tuesday morning, a light freeze will be likely. Time to move the plants one again. And then Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, another light freeze. Won't be a pipe buster, but enough to take care of the tender vegetation. So 58 the overnight low tonight, with fog developing as we head through the overnight hours and get closer to daybreak tomorrow. And then tomorrow morning, fog and clouds will be slow to burn off, but we see partly sunny skies for the afternoon. 78 for the projected high. As we get into that 10-day forecast, upper 70s to lower 80s. Some records may drop through Sunday. Then slight rain chances Sunday afternoon. Best rain chances Sunday night, not much. And then windy and cooler for Monday. A touch of winter early next week, but milder as we head into the new year once again. That's it for weather for now. We'll have more coming up a little later on.